as you know, if you've been in business, you have to sell something that people actually want. So you just need to worry about quality, invention, great service, once and done, efficiency, and all those sort of things. And for that, we actually need people who've got the ability to learn and develop. We need people who can write simply and clearly, nothing too complicated. We need good comprehension. We need numeracy. We need analytic skills. We need a sense of responsibility and ownership and common sense. And if we don't get out the education system, then we've got to provide it ourselves. And we provide within SARS and also in prior lives here in South Africa, we've had to spend significant amounts of money actually getting that sort of quality actually within our business. I read a report the other day that said around about 20% of GDP is lost in South Africa due to poor education. And that's not demeaning what the MEC actually said about all the things that have been done in Gauteng, which are absolutely fantastic and I do admire. But that is the gap to where we've actually got to go. And a 20% increase in GDP virtually wipes out unemployment actually here in South Africa. The other thing is I have to sign the trade stats. So every time you see the balance of payments go black or red, that's one of the things I have to actually sign off on. And when I look through the trade stats and see what we actually export from South Africa, it's mainly high-tech stuff. And I think one of the things I'm worried about from a whole South Africa point of view is we're going to actually have a problem unless we raise our education standards to actually meet the things we're actually good at selling. We're going to find we're going to actually suffer quite a massive loss of competitiveness. So on a macro level, there's quite a lot of issues. I think also education helps fix the other issues, so health, education, corruption, crime, and the creation of jobs. And my last set of comments really is around my experience of actually working in Atteridgeville. And we've got the Atteridgeville team there.
Who are they?
Wave, yeah. So we had a little convoy coming down the N1, which was pretty scary. But I'm used to driving in London, so I'm okay. I think the first thing is, although I'd spent time in the townships, I'd never really sort of embedded myself in the townships. So I get called Mr. Bob in Atteridgeville, which is quite nice. I've managed to get rid of... No, I got rid of Sir, but now we've got to Mr. Bob. But I now actually understand far more the other community. And as Louise was saying, I bring my community to the township as well, and they find it safe in the school and actually enjoy doing it. And we have something just coming up where we brought a bunch of young graduates from SARS who did a bunch of market research to find how we can improve getting parents involved in education. A friend of mine is a pilot, and then this month we have a session with the parents where we issue raffle tickets, and we're going to draw 3 tickets, and they're going to be buzzing Atteridgeville to actually get the incentive to get the parents involved. And we've done lots of stuff like the career workshops and stuff. And I do have to tell you something very bad about basic education. I found when I was doing an economics lecture, there's a section that says informal traders, the advantage of being an informal trader is you don't need to pay tax. And the advantage of being a disadvantage of being a formal trader is you do have to pay tax. So I did a really nasty thing for the Minister of Basic Education. I scanned the textbook and actually copied it to Previn Gordon so he could take it up in Cabinet. The other thing is I have no power over Jane. She has quite a lot of power over me. She's quite scary, as you'll find out. So the only thing I've got is influencing skills. You've got to be open to other points of view because her issues, apart from the fact she speaks education English and I speak business English and she speaks South African English and I speak English, we've actually had to get a common vocabulary, and Louise has facilitated a number of courses that we go on together so we can actually communicate. There's an awful lot of listening, which is important, and I've learned an awful lot about things like witchcraft, which I haven't had to deal with before, and some other issues which haven't popped up in my life. You value other people, so our school in Atteridgeville is the most amazing place full of amazing people. So the teachers are great, and we've done things together, and they're just such a wonderful bunch of people operating in difficult circumstances with big class sizes and all of those things, but it's absolutely top banana, and they're top banana people. And even the guy who actually looks after the allotment and guards it so that all the vegetables don't get pinched, he's a top banana guy as well. And I think working with Jane, we can actually make things actually happen, and that's the thing I really, really love. And I think the other thing is Louise used the word humbled. You're humbled by the people, particularly that bunch over there, who actually do this amazing job in difficult circumstances. And in many ways, so I'm the CFO of SARS at the moment. In my past life, I used to be in charge of Old Mutual, Nedbank, and Mutual and Federal here in South Africa. Her job is more difficult than any other job I've ever done, ever.